today we think we are totally liberated. We are not. Because the power of the economy is not only in the hands of the few.
Ekuphelile sathi lapho silindele ukuthi uMinister of Finance ubaba Enoch Godongwana uzosithulela ibudget yakhe okuyi-fiscal framework. Kodwa kwatholakala ukuthi kukhona ukungezwani noma ukungaboni ngasolinye kwi-GNU okwaholela ekuthenini ayipostpone i-budget. Kwaqala ke emlandweni selokhu iSouth Africa yaba nedemocracy ukuthi kuhlehlisa ibudget. Isizathu esasenza lokho ukuthi ANC yafika yapropose ukuthi izokhuphula iVAT ngo-2%, uzokhuphuka ngo-1% ngonyaka ophelile bese kuthi kulonyaka ikhuphuke ngo-1%, yayizoyisusa ku-15% iyenze ibe u-17%. I-DA yayingavumelani noma la amanye amaphathi ayihambisana nalokho, kodwa i-DA yama yathi ngeke izivume kukhushulwe iVAT. Kwaphoqa ukuthi ahlehleke indaba ye-budget. Wayesehlela usuku lwesibili ayizothula ngale budget yakhe kwakuMarch, angisakhumbuli kahle ama-date. Okuthe ngoMarch mayesefika wayesethi cha, iVAT izokhuphuka ngo-1%. Kuzoba khona izoba u-0.5 kulonyaka ophelile bese kuba u-0.5 kulonyaka lo esikuwo. Nakhona futhi i-DA ayizange ihambisane naleso sinqumo noma uJohn Steenhuisen wathi umi ANC ifuna ukuthi bayisupporte le fiscal framework kufanele iANC ireconsider ama-bill abawenzile njenge-expropriation bill kanye kanjeni le ikole iBella bill. So ngaleso sizathu umi ANC ingareconsider lokho nabo bangayisupport i-fiscal framework. Kwaholela ekuthenini ingaphasi ke ibudget ngaleso sizathu ngoba kwathi mase kuvotwa noma ke ANC yahlanganisa ama-political parties ahlukene okubala kuyo Action SA, oBosa, maningi nje ama-political party ANC yakhuluma nawo ukuthi awayisupport, bayisupporta yaphasa ibudget. Ithe mayisiphasile i-DA kanye ne-EFF baye enkantolo bayo-challenge lesinqumo esithathwe uMinister Enoch Godongwana ngoba uMinister wayikhuluma iphutha wathi noma i-fiscal framework ikhona indaba ye-VAT kodwa bazoyiguqula lento le ngeke isaba khona iVAT. Kodwa mase kufika enkantolo mase kuvela i-affidavit yakhe iyavela ukuthi yena akanamandla ukusiguqula leso sinqumo. Ngakho ke inkantolo yayisithatha isinqumo esithi cha, that fiscal framework is set aside, akaqale phansi le yayineVAT. Wayese eza ke nebudget entsha ebizwa ngebudget 3.0 esibe nawo ngonyaka ophelile. Lapha introduce khona i-fuel levy. uMinister Enoch Godongwana yazama ku-EFF ukuchallenge lokho ecourt kodwa azangiphumelele. Okuthe makufika lo nyaka yaphinda futhi uMinister wathi uzokhuphula i-fuel levy. Ngakho ke i-EFF i-challenge lokho ecourt. Bebese enkantolo nje kule insuku ezedlule kulindele i-judgment. Ngifisa ukukucaphunela ke-video evela ku-Newsroom Africa uze ukuthi kuthiweni lapha enkantolo.
The case involving the EFF's challenge to the way in which governments changed the fuel levy in the budget is now underway in the Western Cape High Court. The EFF is challenging the authority of the Finance Minister, Enoch Godongwana, to change the levy every year. In other words, particularly in this case, the way in which the levy announcement was made last year. This follows the court's dismissal of the EFF's urgent application to stop the fuel levy from being implemented. Newsroom Africa reporter Nasipi Summer joins us live for more. Nasipi, good afternoon to you. In the past, I mean, this goes to the heart of our taxation system, because in the past, the finance minister was able to simply announce, after speaking to the National Treasury, how tax changes would be made. The EFF is asking for Parliament to be involved, as I understand it. What's happening in court?
That's part of the core of the argument that is being made by the EFF at the Western Cape High Court, challenging Minister Enoch Godongwana, as you put it, that announcement that was made last year at the budget speech, where he had amended the fuel levy increasing it for the 2025-26 budget vote. The party is arguing that the minister overstepped his legal authority in implementing adjustments that directly impact motorists and commuters already struggling with the mounting cost of day-to-day living. However, Judge Mark Sher repeatedly questioned the EFF or the party and challenged asking the EFF on their challenge and whether or not it was moot, taking into account that just a couple of weeks ago there was an amended announcement by government when it comes to the fuel levy, and the EFF saying that it still stands, and they are arguing that calling on the courts to intervene in this particular matter. But with that being said, the EFF further argued that this matter not only remains relevant, but saying that at the core of their challenge is simply not about one levy increase, but about the constitutional powers granted to the minister under the customs and exercise framework. So that is the argument that the EFF is making, and just after recess, now around 2 o'clock, Ministers' Council will have an opportunity to make their arguments after a marathon of arguments from the EFF side when they have, or rather after they've approached the Western Cape High Court in this particular matter.
Nosipi Samwe, thank you very much indeed. Do appreciate that update from the Western Cape High Court.
Ngithe insukwini ezedlule mangikhuluma ngathi angeke sikwazi ukuba neparlamente ngaphandle kwe-EFF. Iyiphi political party oyaziyo ekhona manje elwisana nalolu daba? Kumanje kunephalaphala judgment ngenxa yama political party amabili. I-EFF phambili ibambisene ne-ATM. Namhlanje kukhulunywa ngendaba kaRamaphosa ingenxa ye-EFF ibambisene ne-ATM. Ngakho ke angeke sikwazi ukuthi singaba neparlament without i-EFF. Ngiyenza le video ngoba imupho omunye kubaholi bakho baziyo abachallenge lesinqumo esithathwe uminister ngoba becabangela abantu ukuthi no uma ni-adjust i-fuel levy ngendlela enithanda ngayo leyo nto izo-affect abantu. I-EFF eza naleyo lokuzana, i-EFF eza naleyo challenge isenkantolo kumanje balwa yona lolu daba ukuthi uminister kangenzi noma yini ayithandayo. Yazi ngelinye ilanga kukhulunywa lona lolu daba le-budget ufikile Mbalula kwasitshela into eyinqaba. Ngicela uzwe la.
Was the first phase. The second one, we went to meet in a meeting, face to face. They came with their expert on budget. Some guy they've employed there. It's not political leader. Is their expert on these matters. We don't have experts. We've got political leaders. Anyone can relate to the budget, including myself with my voodoo economics. I can engage with the budget. Now, we pride ourselves of that. I mean, Zugo was presenting our position here. He's a member of the NEC. Now, they brought their expert. Their expert explained elaborately the role of Treasury. And he traced it from which year? 18 something. And then up until now, and he explained it to his boss, Julius, in the meeting. Because I explained to them that we don't run Treasury. And that we've got no intention to run Treasury. Okay? We've got no intention to run Treasury as the ANC. Those who want to do so have failed in the past, including Weekend Special. They failed.
uTumbax i-EFF yafika ne-expect ey'ndabeni ze-budget ne-economy, yafika yabachazela yabeka zonke izinto, kodwa bona as the ANC they don't run i-treasury and abafuni ukuthi baze baqala. Umbuzo afuna sizibuze wona ukuthi who runs i-treasury? Khumbula i-treasury yona ephethe zonke iy'nqumo. Noma ngami upresident phambi kwethu athi khipha 1 trillion uku-investa ku-infrastructure. Mayisiya ku-treasury mayingathi imali ayikho into azoyenza. So uma okusho ukuthi uma i-treasury ehambisana nawe nento ozenzayo izinto ozozisho nozozi-announce upronounce kubantu ukuthi uzozenza sizozibona zenzeka ngoba i-treasury izobe in support. Nje bethi laba bazama ekuqaleni behluleka kodwa bona njenge-ANC abananhloso yokurana i-treasury. Kunabantu abathatha isinqumo no akhuphuke i-fuel levy uminister akhuphule the way ufuna ngakhona ngoba they want i-profit. Yena ufikile Mbalulu uyachaza ukuthi ngobani labo ngicela uzwe la.
And everything. Today, we think we are totally liberated. We are not. Because the power of the economy is not only in the hands of the few. You press one button, what happens in the bond market? This thing will be gone. Zuma reshuffled a minister whom he has made now a chief whip in parliament for weekend special. And ask him a question, Zuma. Zuma, who goes around, call himself a revolutionary, a great leader. He meets Traore and then all of that is a great leader. Ask him a very important question. Ask him to come to the show. Ask him, why did you reverse the decision of weekend special and went to fetch Pravin Gordhan? Why did you do that? Because you are the most militant, advancing leader of the free, Africa. And all of that. Why did you reverse that decision? It's because we are transforming this economy within a capitalist mode of production. And that mode of production is not in favor of the poor. When Mbeki said that South Africa is a country of two worlds, they attacked him. That is mad. This Mbeki they praise now. That is the best president we've ever had. Go to the books and history and read and Google Mbeki talking about South Africa and the two worlds. A country in one with two worlds in it. Who attacked Thabo Mbeki about that and said that he's actually deranged? They used the word deranged.
Yes. Uthi uMbalula, they are transforming the economy in the capitalist mode of production. They don't care about the poor. Ibalulekile le nto leyo. Those are the ones who are running a treasury. Banendaba. They don't care. Kodwa ngisakuphinda namanje. Angeke sik-afford iyazi youth esema-university ukuba ne-parliament without i-EFF. Lo 9% wabo wenza more than abantu abano-17, 18, 20, 25%, 30%. Ya kunezinto esingavumelani nabo ngazo kodwa kukhona abakwenza kahle futhi badlula abaningi.